While streaming live on Twitch, I found the best build to farm souls on one of Deadlock's most overpowered characters, Haze. I found that the items Ricochet and Tesla bullets were an absolute game changer while farming in the mid to late stages of the game. After purchasing these two core items, I quickly rushed Improved Spirit into Boundless Spirit to get the most damage output in teamfights. Once the late game hit, I opted for a Mystic Reverb for its slowing capabilities on Haze's ult, keeping enemies stuck to you for longer. Soon after, I bought Superior Cooldown and Superior Duration, using them both on my ult so that it was up faster and lasted longer. These items have given me the most success after just recently picking up Deadlock. If you guys have any recommendations on itemization, let me know down in the comments. Anyways, let's get into the gameplay. Starting out in the laning phase, I usually like to play safe, farming as many souls as I can. In this particular game, the enemy Wraith wasn't contesting minions, so I was able to get off free chip damage as well as being up 200 souls by the 1 minute mark. At 680 souls, I went to the shop to purchase High Velocity Mag as my first item. Continuing to farm up, at around 1000 souls, I went back to the shop to buy my second item, Basic Magazine. Soon after this second purchase, I was able to catch Wraith out in a duel. After a sleep to the dome, a few bullet taps and a knuckle sandwich, I was able to secure my first kill. Immediately after, I went back to the shop to buy extra stamina for the extra dash and movement it gives. At 5 minutes with 3k souls, I get Healing Right and Headshot Booster for more damage and sustain. With lane priority, I get another sleep on the Wraith, I ult and get a second kill. Oh, never mind, my keyboard definitely turned off. After magically appearing in the base, I open up the item shop and purchase Hollow Point Ward and my first spirit item, Ammo Scavenger, for the extra ammo on souls. Coming back from a quick trip to the base, I get ganked by the enemy Warden. He tries his best to stun me, but he's actually just bunned, so I get away. After Warden left, I got into a fight with the enemy Wraith, and with amazing timing, the green Goblin showed up just in time to save me from dying. Almost immediately after coming back to lane, me and Wraith started scrapping. I hit her in the face with some NyQuil, dashed up, and ulted, getting her to 1 HP. I then chased her down, easily securing my third kill. At the 10 minute mark with 2000 souls in the bank, I went to the shop to buy Enduring Speed for its amazing roaming power. With lane pressure, I swiftly take down enemies Purple Guardian. With my minions pushed up, jungle camps were free to farm without worry. After taking 2 camps, I roamed straight to blue lane to catch out the enemy Warden, smacking him up and then shooting him down, awarding me my 4th kill. Being caught out of position, I was able to get a quick 5th kill on the enemy Bebop soon after. Quickly rushing back to the jungle to farm more souls, something devastating happened.
A summoner has disconnected.
Seeing this, I ran straight to the soul urn, but got cut off almost immediately by the enemy Wraith. At this point, she had cut up in souls. Stunning me, she shredded my HP to almost 1, but with the most clutch ult of my life, I was able to trade deaths. With an enormous 6k buy, I bought Ricochet for its massive AoE damage on Haze's bullets and ult. Running straight to the closest tier 3 camp, I nuked its HP before sprinting to the purple pushing minion wave, blasting the enemy Purple Walker to death. Right after taking it down, I got chased by the enemy Wraith and Warden, spamming my invisibility trying to make a break for the zipline. Second guessing myself, I felt insanely cocky and ended up going for the 1v2 hero play. I ended up getting the Wraith, so it's worth. With the free ride scholarship back to the base, I was able to spend my souls on Tesla bullets, using it for a boost to AoE and fire rate. On revival, I zoomed down the blue zipline, catching the enemy Kelvin off guard, and with my new item Synergy, I quickly secured the assist. Seeing the enemy 7 pushing up on the purple lane, I told my Viscus to follow me so that we could get the free kill. Soon after, the enemy Kelvin came crashing back for round 2 and got respectfully packed up. Wanting to push our lead even further at 19k souls apiece, me and Viscus bullied the 2 enemy base guardians and destroyed one of them before dying. On spawn, I immediately went back to the purple lane to fight, somehow dying to the 1 in 4 Warden. But with 7k souls in the bank, I got Improved Spirit for the extra spirit damage on my ult. Amped up after dying, along with the crazy damage gained from items, I went straight to the blue lane to teamfight, blasting my way through the enemy Wraith, then bursting the enemy Bebop to oblivion. Hooking it to the closest jungle camps, I farmed up for my next item spike. In between getting camps, I saw 2 enemy players on the minimap pushing up on our yellow lane. Quickly running over with my invisibility, I waited to get into perfect position. Getting right up behind the blue hobbit, I completely obliterate her health bar. With a fresh pack of melatonin gummies to her dome, I pretty quickly delete her. Suddenly ganked by the enemies 7 and Warden, I quickly press my ult button, nuking the rest of Warden's HP, while 7 managed to get away. With 7,000 juicy souls, I swiftly purchased Boundless Spirit. With its unbelievably strong spirit damage output and unexpected 300 health gain, it is by far one of the best items on Haze right now. After this huge power spike, I went straight over to farm the tier 3 camp closest to purple lane. With this newly found power, I'm quickly able to eradicate the camp. At this point, I racked up the most souls in the lobby, and can easily destroy any peasant that comes in my path. Searching for blood, I check the minimap and see that the enemy team is taking the mid boss. Quickly running over to try and steal, we end up getting into a huge team fight. Getting trapped in Kelvin's ult, I'm forced to wait a few seconds, going all the way down to 400 HP before being able to use my own. Luckily, I'm able to get mine off, absolutely decimating the enemy Kelvin and 7. Seeing Bebop make a run for it, my inner bloodhound came out, chasing him until we eventually secure the kill. At this point, my tunnel vision sadly stopped me from getting the rejuvenator buff. Looking to capitalize on lost souls, I go straight to the soul urn, trying to take it across the map again. Getting stopped in my tracks, I'm forced to drop it with the enemy team forcing another team fight. Getting a kill onto the Kelvin, I go to chase down the 7 into the blue lane. Sneaking around in invis for a bit, I find the perfect opportunity to engage. Getting off my most massive ult of the match so far, I'm able to kill Warden and Wraith, letting the robot get out with a sliver of HP. This fatal mistake cost me my life a few seconds later. Even after an unfortunate death, I still had 7,000 souls to spend. Looking for that next massive power spike, I purchased Mystic Reverb for its massive slow on Haze's ult, along with the extra spirit damage it provides. On spawn, I look to get any map pressure that I can. Seeing the Warden and 7 pushing the purple lane, I run over, ult, and get one free pick. Making my way over to the blue lane, I see that thick skulled robot again. I go to engage, but dip soon after getting assaulted by his ult. Shortly after, my teammates finished him off. This death allowed us free pressure in the blue lane, getting us 2 free kills onto Wraith and 7. Shortly after, allowing us to destroy the 2 blue base guardians. Making my way back to the base, after an extremely successful siege, I was finally able to purchase 2 of Haze's strongest spirit items. The first being superior cooldown and the second being superior duration. By using these both to empower my ult, it can last up to 3.6 seconds longer and comes up 24 seconds quicker. Heading straight to the jungle, I quickly clear 2 camps before making my way over to the green lane to group with my team. Seeing an unsuspecting Kelvin, I shoot a few warning shots before draining his health swiftly to 0. At this point of the match, I hit 40,000 souls, making me the biggest threat in the lobby. Sneaking up on the enemy Bebop, I tower dive, ulting and easily killing him, taking both green base guardians soon after. Charging into the enemy base, my team and I rush to quickly demolish the shrines, wanting to get as many objectives as possible before the enemies respawn. Overstaying my welcome, I try to fight, but immediately get murked by Vindicta's ult. Noticing my need for vitality items, I pick up a Veilwalker for its utility, allowing me to take more damage and superior stamina for the extra mobility it gives. On spawn, I see that we have every lane except purple pushing, so I quickly rush to shove in our minion wave. After a quick minion sweep, I saw that the enemy team had gained map control, so I quickly skedaddled over to the blue lane to kill waves. Then to the green lane to help clean up the enemy Vindicta and Bebop. With 2 down, we take an easy stroll down the green lane. Reaching the base, we suddenly get contested by the enemy Wraith and Warden. With a scuffed ult, I'm able to quickly take down Wraith. Making our way back into the enemy's base, we blast our way through the rest of the enemy patron's health, bringing it to its second phase. In a desperate attempt to save the game, the enemy Kelvin and 7 try to force a fight onto us. Getting the free pick onto the 7, we waltz our way into the enemy patron pit and take the very fulfilling victory. And that concludes the game, fellas. We managed to end the game with 21 kills, 8 deaths, and 12 assists, narrowly missing that 50k souls mark. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, don't like and don't subscribe. Peace.